Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In my previous video I showed you a steam boiler feed pump which is very simple to make. I also spoke about the single valve system and how easy it is to make. So today I would like to show you what this valve looks like, and in my drawing program I made a sketch. Here you see the steam cylinder with the piston and the piston rod, and this is the valve chest with the valve, and behind it are the steam ports, which I will show you right now. These two are, if you compare it to my steam pump, in the bottom connected to the steam cylinder, and these two ports are the outlet ports and they are on top. You can do them to the side or whatever. I've made them to the top because it was easier. I have to make a little lid for it with a connector so that it comes to one steam union to get a nice exhaust port. So okay, let's go back. So this is the starting position when the valve is in the middle. Normally this is not the case. The valve is always to one side, left or right or up down. But now it's in the middle. It's really important that if you make this valve, that these parts, these two, are exactly over the ports, even a bit wider over the ports, because the steam from the boiler is entering from here. So it's in this enclosed area, and in a middle position it is not allowed to leak through here or through here. It must be there. Therefore that's the only hole which should be reamed accordingly with a good reamer and a good finish of the valve rod. So suppose the piston is on its way to the right, then the valve should be on the left, like this. So steam is entering, goes through here, pushing the piston to the right. The exhaust steam in here is pushed through here, in this area, through this hole, out. Then the piston comes to the end of the stroke, which in my case pushes the spring, overcomes the force of the magnet, and the whole valve shuts over to the other side, like this. And the whole thing happens again, but then the piston moves to the left. That's really it. I also made a drawing of the pump section, which is right here. It's a bit of a cheating pump because it uses 3 ball valves instead of 4. Of course, with 4 ball valves, 2 inlet, 2 outlet, you get the maximum output of the pump. Each stroke has the full capacity of the pump. But this is a way to get an even load on the piston, but with half the amount the pump can produce. But it's a little bit easier to make. So the pump, well, the water is sucked on here. This is the suction valve, so the piston goes up. It sucks up the water. This one is closed by the valve, this part. So piston goes up, water comes in, then the stroke reverses, the piston goes down, then this valve closes, of course. The water is pushed through this channel, the valve lifts and fills this area with water. Because the piston rod here is relatively thick compared to the piston, so the space in here is less than here. So a part of the water is directly pressed to the outlet port here. So it pushes down, the water goes in here and in here, and the excess water, which cannot be filled in here because of the piston rod, is pushed out. Then the piston goes up again, so the remaining water which is here is pushed out of the outlet of the pump. This valve is shut, and in here the whole thing starts again. It starts to suck up water underneath, and the whole cycle starts again. So it's not that difficult. This valve can be hidden inside the cylinder wall with an extra cap up here. This is just the basics. It's really not that difficult, but you have to keep in mind that its capacity is about a half to 3/4 of the pump with full valves, so inlet outlet, inlet outlet. So that's it for the pump and the steam section. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, just ask in the comments below. I will read them and answer them. Thank you very much for watching.